So hello and welcome again to the IPBES Data Management tutorials. Today we will be covering the long-term storage details for in support to data management reports within the chapter on IPBES Data Management Reports. My name is Grégoire Dubois. I'm a scientific administrator working at the Joint Research Center of the European Commission, and I'm a member of the IPBES Task Force on Knowledge and Data. So let's get started with this presentation. We already addressed the importance of having free and accessible data underpinning policy support in IPBES. But what about the preservation and then management of all this information that is used? We are speaking sometimes about really of a wealth of data, and we want to make sure that this data that have been used for reports and assessments are available over very long periods of time. So to have such a plan, you really need basically an infrastructure. We all know that our own desktops are not basically the best places to store this data and software. So we really need to capitalize on existing infrastructure. So one solution is actually proposed by Zenodo. It's a general purpose open access repository. It's free not only to access, but also for storing your material. It allows researchers to deposit data sets, but also research software, reports, and basically anything that can be cataloged using digital artifacts. To make sure that every digital artifact is identified and can be retrieved, it needs to have this unique persistent digital objective identifier, also called DOI. So this is the only way really to make sure that we know exactly what we are talking about when referring to it in our reports, and it makes it easily trackable and citable. So in Zenodo, data can be also updated. We know that data sets evolve over time. So Zenodo is proposing versioning feature. It's currently limited to a maximum of 50 gigabytes per upload per single data set, but it doesn't prevent you from storing more than one data set. So you can submit 10 data sets of 50 gigabytes each if you wanted. So this is very often not the case, but for certain types of remote sensing products, you might need a large amount of space. Overall, it should be good enough at least to cover most of your needs. The Zenodo is operated by the CERN, which is actually committed to maintain the data center for as long as it exists. We know that nothing is ever certain, so we need to capitalize on existing institutions that have long-term budget and support and by many countries. So Zenodo is not the only solution, but because it's the largest platform, and again, because it's so well supported by the different communities, we strongly encourage you to use it. So it's also probably the platform that is going to be most stable in time, and which is here the main topic of the presentation. Here's an example of the Zenodo interface. So typically, this is one of the reports that has been uploaded there. It has been assigned a DOI. You can see on the right panel a few keywords to make sure that you can easily retrieve it through different web search engines, that the licensing of the document or the data set is clearly documented. The versioning, you see on the lower left part of the interface how to download the report. You have even a preview of it. So this is one of the examples. It's pretty easy to use and very user-friendly. For more details about, in general, about any items related to IPBES and informatics support on citations, on storage, we recommend you to visit the website on ICT. And if need be, you can also contact the technical support unit. The email address has been put in the lower left part of this of these slides. I here acknowledge the other contributors to this presentation, Deborah Drucker, Ward Harding, and Dave Toh. Thank you very much for your attention.